Welcome back, everybody. Today I got a cool thing to show you. So this is going to be pretty quick getting it off the go, but I want to show you how to install my latest video prompt agent. I'm calling it the Kling 1.5 prompt agent because it does a little bit more than just prompt generation, and it's extendable. You can expand it by adding your own favorite prompts for Kling 1.5. So it's easy to extend, and I want to take you through, first of all, how to get it set up, where you can get it, and how to use it. If you don't want to miss my next video, hit that subscribe button, because YouTube ain't going to tell you. So first of all, obviously, you're going to want to head over to Mushroom Fleet GitHub and go to Kling Prompt Agent. You'll find it on there. And there's full instructions here, so it's pretty self-explanatory. If you read this, it's all here, okay? And we're going to go through all of that, but I'm just going to show you how to set it up first. So you're going to want to do a git clone for the Kling Prompt Agent repo, or download and unzip it. So as you can see, I've done git clone and the URL into a folder, and that's given me these files, all right? Now, you don't need all of them, and they are listed. The ones that you actually need are listed right here, and they're all included. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to use a clean project here. So all I've done is I've set it up with the name, how to set up ACE-HOLOFS for prompt agent with Kling 1.5. What we're going to do is we're going to literally take all of these files here. Now, you might not be able, I tend to do them 4 at a time because it doesn't like you do lots of them at once. But if we just do 4 at a time like this, that's all the files. You've literally done it. There's one last thing though. We're going to click on set project instructions, and we're going to open this file, and we're going to take the contents of this file like so. The error was a different file of the same name, which has moved. Put that in there and save it. And that's it. You're done. So at this point, we can straight away just take an image. And I'm going to type, consider this image and provide a video prompt. Now, you don't have to word it like that. You can use your own conversational style. It is a conversational prompt agent, but essentially it's going to give you, it's going to use the image to video module, right? It's going to show you what the output of the analysis was, and then it's going to even explain how it put it together. So if you're not happy with it, we can actually adjust it, which is nice if you want to do a bunch of animations based off of the same collection or same image. So here we go. We've got our prompt. We've got our image. So how about we go over to Kling and give it a go? Here's one I made earlier with a prompt that I made with the prompt engine, and I've already generated this image before, and we got a much better result doing it this way. So I'm very happy to announce that this does work great, and there's even more features. So I'm just going to replace that there, and then I'm going to dump that image, and we're going to use the same image that we just threw in. So here's that image just there. Okay, and we'll just double check. Yep, that's the same image. Okay, and then we'll start cooking that, and hopefully we'll get to see it by the time I'm done explaining how this all works. There is a text to video module, there is an image to video module, and there is also a text to image as well. So we've got text to image, text to video, and image to video, if I said that wrong. But essentially what this is a full agent. So it'll give you lots of options of different things which you can actually do. So I'll say this now, give me options, highlighting your abilities. Okay. So based off of the image that we gave it, it's given us text to image prompts in portrait, landscape. We've also got text to video prompts with character motion in example A with character motion, example B with environment. And then we've got image to video transformations, mechanical focus and architectural focus, and advanced combinations. So like I said, this is a full-on prompt agent. There's a lot in here, and it's extendable as well. So I want to just go over that too while this video is cooking. Also, there's if you look down here, we have a usage instructions manual, right? So we've got the main README, which basically underlines the core structure for Kling 1.5, or just Kling in general, because I think there are multiple versions in there. It is mostly for video prompt generation, but it'll do a whole lot more than that. And as you can see here, this is mostly dealing with the various different modes. So we've got image to video generation. And this just gives you a rough idea of what it's going to take into account when it's actually generating. And then if we go on to the next page, which is the text to video, no, sorry, text to image. So there's so many modes, I keep getting mixed up. I do apologize. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's going to give you a full breakdown and actually teach you a little bit about how to prompt with Kling. Like I said, I did a bit of research on the manual and the documentation that they give out, and then that's how I've trained the agent. So the agent actually knows more than me right now about prompting with Kling, and it's fully extendable, fully customizable if you really want to do that. I'll just explain quickly how that works. So if we go back to the main area, right now it's using the official examples for image to video, text to image, and text to video. So if you were to open up this text file and add your own video prompts that you had good success with, so any video or image prompts which you have had success with and you like, you can add to these text files, and then in the project section, you can simply delete and re-upload those particular files. So those text files, they're extendable, right? You can add as many good, and like I said, I would recommend using Kling prompts because Kling does have a specific way of prompting. So this is in a way fine-tuned for the Kling model, but it's going to look at all of this information when it's trying to build and generate new prompts. And you can also ask it general questions like, how do you think I should prompt this? How do you think I should prompt that? Do you think this is a good prompt? How would you modify that prompt? You can do all that kind of stuff, which previously the prompt generator wasn't set up to do. So that's why I'm calling this a prompt agent. It's also using my ACE and HOLOFS. So you can actually just type ls and you can use it like a Unix file system. It will actually have, like I said, it's got a full system in here, which you can modify. You can do all kinds of stuff with that if you're into that. I recommend using it conversationally, but it's just, you know, just a point that it does have that modularity and interoperability. So we've taken a look at the text to image. We've taken a look. There's also the text to video section, which you can learn about. And then this is the one which I use it mostly for, is image to video prompt generation, because I like to be able to give my artwork and photos and have it give me a good video prompt. So it's going to do subject movement, background movement. And again, the more prompts that you add in to the examples, the better it will actually get. So it's fully possible to customize this and have multiple instances of the agent and do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. The tutorial section folder, that's where those readmes were. The custom instructions is where the message prompt, I guess you could say, is. And then the images contains the test image, which I use to test it. And then obviously the example, which will be going up on the front page. It's not, I don't think it's there yet. I've had a busy day. The main README is obviously here, and I'm licensing it under MIT, so it should be pretty much open source for you guys to go ahead and take and use and do whatever you want with it. The main cognition enhancer is ACE-HOLOFS v3. As always, all of my prompt generator agents have been using that at the core, but most of this has been fine-tuned off of the advice given for when you want to actually use this model. Obviously, when you're looking at Kling, there's a whole bunch of other features. So, for example, we've got different settings, professional, standard, different duration, and then we've got the camera movement section. Okay, so there's loads of options there. There's also the negative prompt section, and I believe on the text to image side there's additional controls, like you've got motion brush, but there's more stuff depending on which version you're using and all this sort of good stuff. So that's pretty much what this is. It should give you good advice when you're doing it with the other version, but I've only really tested it with Kling 1.5. So here we go. Look at that. It's sort of rotated and then it kind of sort of morphed into a different structure there, but that's okay. Right. And then if I move on swiftly, what I have, yeah, like I said, the this is linked in the I think I put it in. I'm going to put a link in the description to this video, but I do believe that we should put it up on the GitHub, so it should be in here as well by the time you're reading this. So this is just advice on how to use all of the additional stuff. So here we have professional standard mode, camera movement, start and end frames, that sort of stuff. There's also extra information, but a lot of that has already been taught into the agent. All right. So you can conversationally talk to the agent, and you can see here, this is it checking that everything is actually working. And it's going to use my holographic file system with my adaptive capacity elicitation to try and give you better prompts. Obviously, you can actually supply your own prompt and say, please align this prompt with the default video prompt style, right? So it's possible to do a prompt transformer as well. So if you come with the prompt for your image, you can have it automatically align and give you a Kling style prompt. All right. So that's that part out of the way. So let's try it out here. This is a fresh conversation with the agent. All right. And what we're going to do is say, consider this image and provide me with a video prompt. I've given it my image, and we're going to ask it for a video prompt. I'm going to get the image ready while it's cooking. So let's just delete this image and throw this one in. And then let's go back to the conversation and grab that prompt. There it is, generated prompt. Take the output, put that into Kling. Nice and easy. I'm not going to do any other changes because obviously you can spend a lot of time on that. And that's it. You're done. So it's worth pointing out that it's pretty much going to automatically figure out what you want from very, very small amount of conversation. Like all I did was say, consider the image and provide me with a video prompt, and slap the image in there. And it's automatically said, I'm going to use image to video module. Now you can actually use these templates to create more advanced modules. If you want, it's not that difficult. Just open them up and edit them and then rename them and slap them back in. However, I would say that there is a manifest which I use, which is used to dynamically remap the modules with examples using the ACE-HOLOFS cognition system. You know, this is why I put it together for you guys, but if you're advanced, you should be able to customize this and build stuff out. One more thing, I've already covered, you can put more examples and that will make it have a much wider scope. Let's see, how have we done? Have we got this yet? No, it's not quite ready, so give it one more minute. So I guess what I'll do while I'm waiting is just show you this. There's a couple of functions that it can do. So I'm going to use this one that we just set up. This isn't my main one. This is the one that I literally showed you how to do a minute ago. Perform a system check. And what it should do is it should spin the wheels and just make sure that it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. So it's going to make sure everything's loaded up. It's going to make sure that the holographic file system is working. It's going to make sure it's going to use ACE tracking and everything else. And there you go. And as you can see, like I said, if you've set everything up correctly, you should see everything light up green. So there it is. Let's just check that prompt. And there it is. Very nice. So this prompt is a little bit nicer than the result I was getting beforehand, which used the original prompt to make the image. So essentially you can expect to get a similar or improved result to what you would have gotten had you just used the prompt that was used to make the image. And I would say that's pretty good. So, you know, I can't really ask for much more than that. And like I said, I hope this is really useful for everybody. I think I've already covered how you can set it up. It can definitely work with other LLMs, so don't forget that. Obviously, I've made it for use with Claude because I like the fact that you can easily sort of explain how to set these up and then how you can get it to perform the same. So you're getting the same performance that I'm getting out the box. And that's the main thing for me. So like I said, all you need is these 8 files here, and then the custom instruction, which obviously goes in the system prompt, and that's it. You're good to go. Now, if you completely mess things up, don't worry. All you got to do is start a clean chat. And the whole idea of this is that you can start a clean chat and stop the conversations from getting too long, which obviously costs more or uses up your daily allowance faster. So in this way, you'll get full performance off the bat, and it's already self-aligned for the job at hand, which is, you know, generating prompts. And then, you know, for example, I could say, what is the ideal token max for Kling? Okay, based on, you know, based on what it knows, and then it can give me, you know, like some advice. So you can ask it questions as well, right? And so here we go. It's going to give me a breakdown and give me some detailed advice that maybe would be harder for you to pull out of the documentation. So the idea is that it's going to make your life easier. And that was the whole point of this tool. So there it is. It's up on the GitHub. Thank you very much. And I hope you all enjoy it. And I'll see you next time.